I'm trying something new, so I'm not sure if it's working. I don't know whether I should go ahead with this or whether I should do this as a test and come back and do it again regularly. Because I really don't want to waste doing a whole bunch of fabulous cards and chatting with you guys for 45 minutes and then find out it's not actually there. So I guess if you are on, then send me some messages, give me some love, give me some thumbs ups. Because yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see me. It looks like there's like a delay. And so yeah, I'm not really sure, but it looks like there might be 2 people on. So if you're on, then let me know. And just give me a little shout out and hopefully I can see you. Okay. Oh, Karen, hi, you're here. Okay, fabulous. So can you see up in the corner that it says laurastampad.com? I'm hoping you guys can see that. Like I said, I'm kind of trying something new, and we'll see how it goes. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Okay, well, so I'm so excited that you guys are actually on. I'm actually going to tilt the camera down so that you guys can see what's in front of me a little bit better. So I'm hoping that shows it. Oh, but I totally am like chopping off my head. So maybe I'll scoot you back. Hi, Beth. Welcome. Okay, so I scooted you guys back. So I'm going through some of the packets now that I had set up for classes that I just don't know when they're going to take place. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of those cards because some of the products are retiring. And I know it is super, super sad, but Birthday Bonanza is retiring. So I know I'm super sad about that too. So let's see. My comments aren't like scrolling down further. Is it good now? Can you see it now? I'll try to kind of work back here so that you guys can see a little bit better. But yeah, so this is one of the card packets that I had for one of my classes. And I know some of you guys who may have attended a class here at my place may recognize this card because we already did that here. But this was meant for, I don't remember, it was either one of my library classes or it was for my retirement village. The dies are in. Karen, I have some goodies on my table over there for you. And so I think they're probably the dies and a couple other things, maybe a free stamp set of the month. So yeah, so I will get with you on either getting those delivered to you via dropping it off at your porch, or you can always stop by if you're out and about too. I know, how crazy is it that, like, I'm actually kind of like excited today that we have an activity. And you know what that activity is? Walmart grocery pickup. Like, what in the world is this world coming to when my most exciting activity is Walmart grocery pickup? But actually, I have not left the house. I think it's definitely been a week and a half, if not 2.5 weeks. I don't really remember when the last time was that I left. Like, we have gone to Brad's work so he could pick up something, but then me and Claire just sit in the car and he goes in. We've sometimes gone in because nobody's there anyway, but sometimes to try to get Claire in there and not touch things and stuff like that, it can be a disaster. So I did do that once, where we took Brad to work and he, picked up a couple items and then came back home. But that's the last activity that I've done. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. And my car is probably thinking we don't like her anymore. So what is everybody else doing on this crazy day? Is your order in? Beth, I don't think it is yet, but I have an order arriving tomorrow. So so stay tuned. I will keep you posted on that. How did everybody weather the storms last night? We did well. I was in the basement while Brad was putting Claire down for a nap, and I was working. And he said, keep track of the storm, in case something happens. And to be honest, you can't hear a thing down here. So, I was also watching a movie while I was working. So that might have not helped. But, yeah, I didn't hear anything. And then he finished putting her down. And he came down and was like, how's it going? Have you looked at the weather? He's like, because it's already starting to rain a little bit. I can hear it. And we both went upstairs to kind of like sit it out so that we could really hear and pay attention and be close to Claire if we needed to grab her and come down to the basement. And like, I totally got scared after being upstairs because I was like, ooh, I did not realize that it was, this stormy or whatever. I'm not sure. Which one is your guys' favorite? Do you prefer the candles or the balloons? Because of the delay, I'm slightly nervous as to where I'm like actually have my hands. Or the ice cream cones or the presents, which this one has a little hair of an overlap. So yeah, just give me a shout out if I'm not in the screen. I'm not so sure I like that delay. It's kind of weird because it's like I'm watching myself back in replay, but just a few little extras. And this happens, it happens to everyone. Don't worry if your cardstock hangs over a little bit. But a lot of times what it is if you cut a piece of paper in half, so it's an 8.5 by 11, and you cut it in half at half of 8.5, 4 1/4. You cut it in half at 4 1/4. If the first piece is 4 1/4, the second piece could be a little bit more because, did I lose you guys? I hope I didn't. There I am. Okay, the other piece is just the leftovers. So if your cardstock is just a hair bigger, because let's be honest, everything is not absolutely perfect. So that leftover piece is going to be on that second piece that you didn't actually measure. So if you actually measured 4 1/4 and 4 1/4, you're probably going to have a little sliver. And so that's just what happens with this. It's just a little sliver. The other thing is when you go on your cutter, like if you're right on the 4 or right under the 4 where you can see the 4 is right here, or you're right over the 4 where you can't see any of the 4, again, that little hair of a difference is the little hair that I just trimmed off of that and threw it away so I can't dig it back out again. I feel like I'm going to do one with the ice cream cones just because I haven't done that yet. I will say that these candles look more like books on a shelf. Do you agree? I think it looks like books on a shelf more than it looks like candles. So, of course, the question of the day is always, what's everybody having for supper tonight? So, there's that little hair. It's not really hair, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this has a lot of, actually like every single item here, I think, is like retiring. Bermuda Bay is not retiring, so no worries there. But the Coastal Weave embossing folder is retiring. as well as the Birthday Bonanza Designer Series paper, as well as the Birthday Buddies stamp set and coordinating dies. I actually went through yesterday and marked my mini catalog with everything that was retiring, and that kind of made me a little sad. Let's see. Oh, the ruched ribbon is not retiring. I'm so excited about that because yeah, I really like that. I don't know. Lately, I feel like I've been gravitating towards Daffodil Delight a lot, and it really surprises me because I didn't really think I was like that much of a yellow person, but apparently I am. So I'm just going to add adhesive along the two ends. So back to dinner plans. What's everybody having for dinner tonight? We are having chicken, and I'm making that homemade Chinese where we use a teriyaki sauce and then just add chicken and rice, broccoli, water chestnuts, mushrooms, and I think that's everything. And then we have the crab rangoons from Sam's Club. We are, with our Walmart pickup, I'm getting water chestnuts because we had it last week without any because I didn't know that we were out. I typically try to buy it in twos because we can get 2 meals out of the 1 jar of teriyaki, which is a super bonus. So that's why we kind of have that meal like 2 weeks in a row and then maybe off a week and then 2 weeks in a row, is because we can get 2 meals out of 1 jar. And Claire absolutely loves rice. Although I made couscous last night and she was not a fan of that. I was like, it's rice. Kinda. Right? Maybe. So if you're just jumping on, welcome. If you are watching the replay, welcome. And I'm also uploading these all to YouTube now. So if you have a friend who's not on Facebook, who would like to watch a little stamping therapy every day, then let them know that they can now watch it on YouTube as well. So feel free to continue commenting because I love seeing your guys' comments. I love hearing what you're having for dinner. It kind of keeps us all connected. I'm still waiting on my stamps to show up. Granted, I ordered like late afternoon on one day, so yesterday has, like today is actually, or this afternoon is only 2 days, so we're good. And they might even show up today. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. I've never done it before. So yeah, once those stamps come in, I have a lot of happy mail going out because I did it all, but it's just waiting to get stamped. I didn't realize I was going to go through stamps that fast. When I got like 4 sheets the last time I went, I kind of thought that would last longer than like a week. So who are you guys sending happy mail to? Are you sending it to family, friends, strangers? Just pick an address and say current resident? I mean, technically you could do that, right? That's what junk mail does all the time. But hopefully, if it's hand addressed, then they would know that it's happy mail and not junk mail. I would open it. Heck, sometimes I even open junk mail just for the thrill of opening something. Because it's kind of exciting. It's kind of like getting, you know, a present. And then you just throw it away. Or recycle. So apparently I need another Bermuda Bay base. Which technically I could do a million more because look at all of these. Still have a ton of them to use for another card just like this or a similar card. I could always totally do it different and go for a different look. These are all going to be birthday cards, which, to be honest, I don't think I really need that many birthday cards right now. If anything, I might need like more masculine ones, because I noticed that this last time I organized all of my cards, I organized them out into like child ones, and it was a large section. And then I have like my regular cards or my regular birthday cards. So I think I have a ton of birthday cards right now. But that's okay. We all celebrate birthdays, which is why I love birthdays so much. Birthdays are kind of my favorite because we all have one, so we all should be celebrating. And it's like, it's you. It's celebrating your life and everything about you. And I love that. So a lot of times I like to wear a dress because I love dresses. I can't wait for warmer weather. As you can see, I'm back in my fleece today because it was 80 degrees yesterday and it's like 50 degrees today. Get it together, Mother Nature. But that's okay. We'll get through it, and then we'll be complaining that it's summertime and it's really hot. But that's just the way it goes. I love summertime. I also have 1,000,001 of these die cut out, so I am not going to waste these. I'm going to make some sort of card with the leftovers. And I still, yesterday as I was cleaning up, I thought I need to go get more dimensionals because they're over on the other side of the room, and I just didn't do it. So if you're just getting on, welcome to Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy every weekday right here on my Facebook page. And give me a shout out so that I know that you're on, so I can say hello, see where you're from, what you're having for dinner. Maybe you can tell me your crafting confession. Hi, my name is Laura, and I use way too many Stampin' Dimensionals, but that's okay. The first step is admitting it, right? Maybe. Let me know what you're working on today, too. Like I said, I feel like it's like a fabulous day because we're getting out of the house and we're going to get our Walmart pickup. And so I feel like my whole day is like revolving around that. Like, is it time yet? Is it time for Walmart pickup? Are we leaving yet? It's crazy. Although I have to say, thinking about all of this ending also kind of like makes me a little like nervous. Like, how are we going to get back into a routine? What is our old routine? Especially like now that like school's out and everything else. Like, I don't even know what our summertime routine is anymore. It's crazy. Plus, we're at a new house. Yesterday, I sort of had like a, I don't know, an overwhelming sense of, oh my gosh, what is going on? Whenever I was sitting outside on our patio with Claire, and like I was just kind of like breathing in the warm air and, you know, outdoors, pollen. And I was just like, you know, this time last year, you know, we were still at our old place and probably playing on the back little deck that was like this big. And, you know, and stuff was just like totally different. And, you know, now she's running around rather than, actually she wasn't walking at this time last year. She didn't start walking until, and I love this, the 4th of July. So she wasn't even walking last year at this time. And here she's running around like a little crazy person. And so, yeah, I just had one of those like moments of like, wow. So it was kind of crazy. I asked Brad if he ever had those, and he said every once in a while, but I think he thought I was crazy too. So let me know if you ever have those moments where you just kind of reflect back. I do a lot about like, you know, like what happened a year ago. I know before Claire turned a year old, then as we got closer to that, I just kept like replaying the birth and everything in my mind and like the pregnancy. And of course now it's 2 years away, and it's a little bit farther, but I still kind of like think about that, and I'm like, oh, and then that first time they put her in my arms, and you know, all the chaos of 32 hours of labor. It was so much fun. I can say that now that it's like almost 2 years away. But it was fun. It was wonderful. I feel like super chatty Kathy today. So you guys need to tell me what's up, what's going on. I don't know if my comments are working. Either that or you guys just haven't commented in forever. So yeah, give me some comments. Give me some little thumbs up, some hearts. I don't know how many I made, but these are little black circles, and then there's white circles that go on top of these too, which apparently I don't have any of that. And if you haven't noticed, it's always easier to make multiples of one card than it is to make that same amount in different cards. Because like, look at this. I'm just, you know, like running through all of these, popping them on, and however long I'm on this Facebook Live is how long it took me to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Like, I can't make, normally, which of course this is all pre-cut, normally I cannot make 6 cards in 21 minutes. Of course I still need to add the greeting and everything. So let me get my circle punch, which is over here. So it looks like the black was the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. So I'm going to use my 2-inch circle punch to do Whisper White circles. And because I want to get the most out of my paper, and I know that there's 2 sides to every piece, I'm going to go ahead and punch them first. Normally I say to stamp and then punch so that you can line it up, but I'm willing to wing it so that I can get more out of my cardstock. And because I have a ton of scraps and I'm here at home, if I wasn't at home, I probably would for sure do that. But I have a ton of scraps here at home, so I can like use them up. Oh, look, it's Oklahoma with a giant circle taken out of it. But anyway, shout out to Oklahoma. Hope you guys are safe. I know you guys have a lot worse storms than we do here. I don't know if I could handle that. I know, you know, like everybody always says, oh, I can't handle the winters and stuff like that of like the Midwest and stuff. I can't handle like scary storms all the time. That would make me a hot mess. Okay, so I think the greeting, I'm glad it's your birthday. I can tell you how wonderful you are. It's going to go on the front. That is too big of a block. I mean, it's not really too big of a block, but it is a big block. And I can't decide. I actually did the original in a black. Like, so the greeting was stamped in black. But I actually pulled down black and Bermuda Bay. I almost feel like the Bermuda Bay would be super fabulous. Or even that, I think it's terracotta tile. There's also orange in here. I'm going to try it. We're going to pull out, or even the daffodil. I'm going to pull down pumpkin pie. And let's see what that looks like. Why is it so squeaky? Okay. Now I'm going to clean this, and I'm going to do one in Bermuda Bay. And we'll see if we like either of those. And then possibly I'll just do it in the black. So apparently I use Bermuda Bay a lot more because it easily slid open without making that screechy noise. Ooh, I think I like Bermuda Bay. Why am I not surprised? Okay, so we can either go this color, pumpkin pie, or this color, Bermuda Bay. So let me, which one do you guys like? Bermuda Bay or pumpkin pie? Let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, I will adhere both of these down while you guys let me know. So let me know which one you like better. Or do you think I should try the basic black and just do it real simple and like more neutral because there's enough colors going on already? So let me know in the comments which one. And hopefully there's a consensus. So now I don't actually have to hold it. Which one do you guys prefer? I got nothing yet. Come on, guys, let me know. For right now, I'm going to do, like, okay, so now like I'm seeing it played back, and I think I totally like the Bermuda Bay, so I'm just going to stamp 2 more in Bermuda Bay, and you guys can weigh in on your votes. I hope you guys aren't like super commenting like I'm crazy and they're just not showing up for me, and you guys are like shouting at me. That could totally be it. But yeah, this is just the first day of trying out this new program, so we'll see how it goes. Let me see if I can see you guys all over here. Maybe.
Hello, Stampers, and welcome to Tuesday's daily dose of stamping.
Never mind. Not even going to mess with it. Okay. Can't do multiple technology at one time. I'm going to do the last 2 in Bermuda Bay. And maybe I'll do the other cards with something different. I also got out all my embellishments that I pulled that are retiring and thought I might add on some extra foo-foo because why not use it up? Why not foo-foo the heck out of my card to make it super fabulous? Or maybe it'll be just too much. Whoa, no, not that color. Thanks, Beth. I wish I could see the comments. It's killing me. That's the whole point of live, so that I can interact with you guys. So now you guys can just think I'm crazy. And I am. And that's okay. I really like that. Well, I hope I chose the correct color that you guys are all shouting for. Okay, I really don't like this. I don't know. This is not a bling card. Nope. Putting those away. And it kind of like clashes because it's not yellow, but it also picks up that pumpkin pie. So I don't know. But I think I'm just going to leave them as is because I don't really care for what that looks like. But let me know. If you guys like it, then let me know in the comments. And that I can't read. But I can't wait to go back and look at them. Like, I just want to like get off and go look at them. I'll have to ask my husband how to get that to work. Hopefully he can help me figure that out. But again, it's a learning process. So it will be just fine. We'll get there. Here's one last one that I had. But yeah, that's 6 cards that I just made in 30 minutes with all of you guys. A lot faster than if I made 6 different cards. And I do have these leftover pieces to make more cards with my little leftovers. I just feel like I need to use up these products before they actually retire so that whenever I go to get rid of them, I'm not like, ooh, what do I do with this? And then I'll be doing one of those kits where I'm like, I'm not really sure what this looks like. But we've been there before on these daily dose of stamping therapies. So yeah, it'll be fun, even if that does happen. But instead, I thought I would just grab these and stamp together with you using the Birthday Bonanza. So I do have in the comments a link to the Birthday Bonanza suite so that you can see that and get those retiring products before they're gone. So yeah, I hope you guys have fun with that. I have done so many pictures and details on all of these on my blog, laurastampad.com, as well as some videos of it on my YouTube channel, Laura's Stamp Pad. So you can always check those out. Don't forget to let me know how is it going, and hopefully you got through the storms last night okay. And let me know what you're having for supper, because I love hearing everything. It seems like everybody was doing meatloaf a couple weeks ago, then they were all doing meatballs. So what's it this week? I think that's just hilarious that it seems like everybody's always doing the same thing. But yeah, super, super fun. I hope you guys all stay safe and healthy. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. And thank you for joining me on this first one using this new contraption I have. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Happy Wednesday.